Hello, everybody. We back.
Yep.
It's exciting.
Oh,
It's
yes.
so beautiful.
And it's Lee. And yeah, we are recording at a very unusual time because we have a very, very special guest today. As always, we've got me. Yeah, not much to say there. And yeah, our special guest is.
Today we are joined by my boyfriend Vuyani. Oh my gosh. It's gonna be awesome. I'm so excited, I'm sure you can tell in my voice. Yeah, I'm moving around, can't keep still. What will we be discussing today?
Okay, so today we're going to talk about friendships. Friendships. Oh, friendships. The dynamics of friendships. Now, the first thing that we should put on the table, I think, the first thing that everybody is excited about today is it humanly possible to have a guy and a girl as friends? Can we honestly say that a guy and a girl can maintain a friendship without things getting weird or complicated?
Yes, they can.
Let us
But
hear.
now it needs to be pointed out in the beginning that, hey, buddy, you're not getting any of this.
So are you saying feelings will not be caught just
No,
because that
I'm
was
saying
stated?
in the beginning, there is bound to be some level of attraction from one person to the other. Because you can't just walk up to a person and be like, hello, I want to be your friend. It doesn't make sense.
No, obviously that's not how we make friends now. I mean,
Yeah, I get that. But now, you go to them, there's a level of attraction. And then one of you will be like, I don't want this. You must know for sure that this is not what I want. Basically, friend zone this person to their face.
So
And
it's
then-
like a contract before you start.
Not before you, just after you start.
Okay.
If you see that this person is taking it to some place,
okay.
then you draw the line, and then if the person doesn't like that, then they must leave or deal with it.
I don't
Love, what do you think?
I don't think it's.
I don't know. I think it's. I don't know. Hey, I don't think it would work because friendships. You don't. It's not like dating because you don't plan a friendship. It just happens. You realize like a month later or a year later that that's actually a friend. But it starts off as you talk. Maybe you meet in class. You talk and then you find out the name and then I don't know. It just happens. You see. So I don't know. I don't know about the contract. Like okay, you're going into this friendship. You're gonna sign here. You're gonna agree to these terms and conditions. I don't know about that, but maybe. Have you done it before?
I've had a female friend since 2007. Yeah,
How did that end?
it didn't end. It's still going on now.
Okay. And you haven't caught feelings somewhere along the way?
In the beginning, there was an attraction, but the line was drawn, and then now it's come to a point where
Wasn't it awkward though?
it wasn't.
Is
Well, the conversation was awkward, but you need to have awkward conversations at some point in your life.
Can't do it.
But
I
then
just can't do it.
you can't do it.
I can't have
what
that
is your
conversation. My view on friendships, is it possible? I think it is. I'm not sure about having the conversation as such, but I think as you guys get to know each other, as you guys move on as friends, the line is drawn automatically. I feel like.
No,
At
but
some
you can't
point-
take if let's say you're in a relationship, and then I come into the picture. You need to tell me, hey, bruh, this is what's happening. I love this man. I'm staying. Don't now give him hope that
No,
he can
but
break you guys
that's
up or whatever.
that's a different story. You're painting a picture of me being in a relationship and then you come into the picture. What I'm talking about is me and you. We are both single. We find each other in class. We vibe, and then we're friends.
Okay. But now you need to cancel out the hope if that's not what you want ever.
I think that conversation should only be had if someone catches feelings. That's just my.
But now once they catch feelings, it's too late. Somebody's gonna get
Oh,
angry.
well, who's gonna get angry?
The person who's caught feelings, and now you say, hey, you can't do this.
But it's not like I led you on. Like I was just being your friend. I was just being me. And then
The
when
thing
I
is,
caught
you
feelings,
might not know whether you're letting them on or not. You might think you're drawing the line, but the line might not be there for this person.
Yeah, but that's true also. Yeah. Like some girls don't know that they're leading a guy on. and
Or some might
Hey.
like it actually.
yeah,
Might like being
The
wanted.
attention.
Yeah.
yeah. So
Well, I mean, it's nice, but I mean,
Okay, here's my experience, and there was no friendship line being drawn. So we didn't. It was, you know, pizza, right? You remember pizza from Mums?
Short like guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
We just gravitated towards each other because of our level of crazy, you know. But we never had an awkward conversation about this will never work, you know, we will never date. It was like we saw each other in a different light. It was just not possible. And I mean, he used to tell me a lot of his stories with girls. I used to tell him a lot of my, you know, past stories with guys. So it was never like that. We were boys, if I can call it
Yeah,
that, you know. I mean, at times I'd have to be his wingman.
okay, that's good.
Okay.
It's just so rude. Oh my God. Anyway,
You'd
yeah.
have to be his wingman and then.
Huh?
So you guys vibe as friends.
Yes, and the only reason our friendship sort of like dissolved, if I can call it that, is because he left Tux.
Then
And
that's
in any
fair.
case, I chose the actuarial route. He was going for the geography, I think. I'm not sure anymore. So yeah, it was pretty much time.
But now here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
How long was this friendship?
A year.
Was it a year? Like the full year? Or did it just start somewhere during the year?
It started, I could say it's a full year because it started in LST. Remember in LST you had to sit in groups
Oh.
and that was like your home forever and ever. So that's
Okay,
where
but
it
then now-
started.
This it never got to the point where it was possible. If
No,
that makes sense to you.
no.
What I'm saying is the period of time was too short for us to say no.
yeah, but
It was a
No,
friendship.
it wasn't short because there was another guy there where there was like a little glimpse of hope and we actually did try, you know, and sort of see where it could go. It just didn't work out because, well, it didn't. But, yeah.
I think it is possible without the conversation. I think the conversation is just unnecessary. Really.
And awkward.
in as much as yes, it does bring clarity, you know,
Okay,
to
yeah.
the whole how the friendship is going to work out. At the same time, I mean, what if he was just genuinely trying to be friends with me, Jay,
No,
and then I
no.
automatically assume because we are of the opposite sex, I need to draw this line.
No. What I'm saying is
I'm on the way.
if you and this person are friends, ne? And then for you it seems like this guy wants a relationship. You must be like, bruh, calm down. You must tell them that what you're saying is you might because he's talking to me, he wants me. Now I must draw the line. No, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay, that's how I took it.
Yeah, that's how
That's
also
how I took it.
Okay.
I took
No,
it that
guys
you
on
say,
that
hey,
one must
listen, I
calm
meet
down.
you today, and then
Before
I
we
say,
go
hey,
anywhere.
before we say anything or do anything, I just want you to know that you and I are just going to be friends forever and ever and ever. You are going to stay in the
But then
friend
how
zone.
do you know
You might
he's gonna
even
be a
move up
friend
to
if
the
you just
family
meet?
zone depending on how long you stay.
Because
I'm
of the
in the
way you
family
click. It's
zone,
the
guys.
same way I knew Lisiko would be my friend in 2011 when I met her the first time. I saw her, I loved her. I was like, you know what? I enjoy my time with this chick. I'm going to keep her.
I don't think I've ever made the decision to keep a friend. It
You
just
do.
happened.
Yeah, but
I
after
think
a
it's
while it
different with us.
dissolves, right?
I think that's
Because I mean, if you look at it, Lisiko and I do completely different degrees,
we are completely
Oh.
different people.
but we
I
are still
understand
here.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. All
And
right.
friendships are effort. Like, you have to put some work into it to make things
At least say
work.
hi, you know?
Like, for example, with you and I, we could sit in silence completely. You don't mind the silence, right? But I'm the one who's always, you know, starting topics out of nowhere because I hate sitting in silence. It's weird. Like, I'm sitting with you. I'm in your space, but I can't talk to you because I don't have anything to say. It's weird. I don't think we'll be friends very long if that's the case. That's just me.
You guys are just weird then. But now, in the case that it does become a relationship, would you then have a problem with that person having men friends? or female friends?
Because of the way the relationship started.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or in life in jail.
never thought of that.
That's a good question. I would ask.
Would you have a problem?
No, you asked me.
I said I don't know.
No.
So what is your view, love? I don't know. I never thought about it. What do you think?
I'd be skeptical. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd be very skeptical because not because I don't trust the girl, but because I think why? Well, because feelings. It's jealousy. People say jealousy. I think jealousy is. I think when someone is jealous, it shows that the love that you have for a person has become in you, like it's emotional now. It's not just in your mind, it's in your heart. So I think you can't just say, so it's not I can't justify it and say, no, well, I wouldn't be comfortable because of this, but it's just a feeling that I wouldn't like it, Yeah.
Okay.
H?
I don't know if I'd have a problem with it. This is me. This is what I think. I think any relationship starts off as except with your parents, of course. It starts off as a friendship, and then from there it becomes something else. And once this thing is established, it's back to friendship again. If you hear what I'm saying.
Yep.
You become friends, and then when you're on your way to breaking up, you're moving back. You become this thing again, and then you're friends, and then it fizzles out or whatever. That's if you guys are angry with one another. Whatever.
Seeing that we're there, Vianney pointed out that he'd like to discuss being friends with exes. Seeing that you were saying, you are friends, then you are this thing, then you are friends, then it dissolves after you break up. So, would you be comfortable with your girlfriend being friends with her exes?
Depends.
On?
The guy. I can't. He was talking about jealousy. That jealousy is a necessity, but it mustn't control you. That's what I think. Mm-hmm. If I see this guy, fine, he doesn't want a relationship, but he wants those bums. Then I'm gonna have a problem. But if I can see that that twinkle isn't there in his eye, then
how would you be able to see that there is no twinkle in his eye?
you feel no threat.
No.
How do you know?
Like, how do you know you love somebody?
You know what? I think they have the same as us, like the same instincts as we do. Like sometimes we can pick up vibes. When our guy is talking to a girl, and then you look at this girl, you're picking up vibes, and then you all of a sudden tell him, "Listen, this girl, man, I don't really like her."
You have a point.
You know what I'm saying?
have a
we
point.
have this I don't know, this radar, this vibey radar, and I think that they have it too. But I didn't think that guys have it too. That you guys are surprising me when you say that you can like pick these things up.
Actually have
It
a
depends
story.
how you feel about the person, though.
What do you mean?
If you are just a body that keeps me warm sometimes,
No.
then that
No,
vibe
we're talking
might
real
No, we're talking like we are
then, you'll
established.
find it.
Okay.
We are
you'll find
established.
I have a story with that vibe thing. This was like in 2012, 2013. Forgive me for divulging, love. So Vianney tells me there's a girl who has a crush on him, then he explains the conversation and everything. So he tries to describe this girl, but I'm just not getting the description or anything, because guys can be vague when they describe things. So, I don't know. I met this girl. I was not with Vianney. I met this girl. She said hi to me, and immediately I knew. I knew this is the chick who is after my man. I don't know how I knew it, but I
How
knew
did
it
you
was
know
it.
she was
I
after?
don't
Oh,
know.
the crush.
Oh, he
Okay.
had told me she has a crush on him. So I met this girl. I was like, this is definitely the girl. I went back to him. I described the girl. I was like, yep, that is her.
But now, how did you know? How did you know that you knew? How did you feel it in your body?
That's the thing. I met her. She said hi to me. I said hi back, but I was already, like, I know what you're trying to do, girl. Don't even pull that. I don't know. I just knew.
I'm not
I'm
sure about
wondering why she said hi.
No, I'm not sure about everybody else, but body language is important. Like it's something that you have to pick. It's something that you have to pick up. Yeah, like a girl who likes your guy can come up to you as the girl, or me, let me say, and then she could say, "Hi, Lee, how you doing?" You know, and give up this, very nice and happy persona. But then I'm not feeling it. Like it doesn't seem sincere. It doesn't seem genuine. That's just how our vibes go or our radar goes. Like I can tell when someone is not being genuine with me. But I'm not saying I'm a pro. I'm not saying that like I'm 100% accurate like 100% of the time. But you can feel these things. You can pick up these things. I feel. And with girls especially. Oh yes. Girls who can pretend or girls who like, I don't know, give off fake vibes.
But now,
It's easy to pick up this stuff.
let's say you are with your man, and then there's this girl, the girl with a crush on your man. If you guys meet her in a social setting, let's say you're drinking somewhere,
Vianney and I.
yes, and then this girl comes, what do you as the girl do? And then they have
Well,
like a
for
small
one,
kind
I'm
of
not
conversation.
leaving Vianney's side. That's for starters.
Okay.
If I need to go to the toilet, it can wait until the girl.
Okay.
She is not buying him any drinks. I don't trust people with their black magic. Who knows what you could have thrown inside there.
Now that you mention it. Yeah. Now that you mention
So I will be by his side until she disappears. And then he's gonna walk into the bathroom and wait for me outside, just in case she's pretending to be gone, but she's just waiting for me to disappear.
What would you do?
You know what? I think it depends on the nature of their conversation. If they're having a full-on conversation without me, I'm probably most likely going to walk away.
No, it's not a conversation, but this person is there. They're saying hi. It's a hi conversation.
And I'm not included. I'll walk away. I
Are
feel
you
like
sure?
I'm intruding.
So
Are
you
you sure?
will
No,
walk
I feel
away.
like I'm intruding.
When you
I'm
get
sorry. I
back,
don't
when you
mean
get
to be
back,
rude. Hey?
when you get back, what are you gonna say to him?
Nothing.
So it's just over.
You're not
It
gonna
will
ask
never come
what
up
the
again.
conversation was about?
Never
No,
ever.
I don't believe
No, not never ever. No, listen. Not at that moment. I wouldn't go up to him at that moment and say, and then, I'd just be like, okay, fine, we go about the rest of the evening, but I will bring it up at some point. I am going to bring it up. But in that moment, I'm not
This
going
is
to be
kind of a problem
weird or
that I
dramatic
have.
or make others feel uncomfortable.
I feel like
I'd just rather
if
leave.
something's happening now,
Yeah.
deal with it
Now.
now, and it
But
must
it's
never.
making me angry. I
be
don't want to
angry.
be
Be angry.
emotional.
You know how bad it's gonna sound when it comes 6 months from now? You remember that party that we went to that night? And you even forgot the party. And then it comes
No, he can't. We can't defend ourselves.
like
Though
you've
you
been-
bringing up.
back, you know what I mean?
I'm not saying I'd bring it up after 6 months. Like I'm saying, at some point in the evening, I will bring it up, just not then and there, because I feel like I'm too emotional and in that moment, and I'm gonna overreact.
So you're going to calculate your steps.
I
You're going to
fear
calculate how you're gonna cut
overreacting.
his balls
Yes,
off.
I fear overreacting because when I walk away, all I'm thinking is she's trying to get in, and then I don't want to come back and then say, yeah, wait, nah, you're talking to her in my presence, disrespecting me and my, awesomeness. Like I feel like it's weird, it's bad. I can't do that. I'm not an emotional being. I can't act out of emotion. Like you see these things on drama series, I laugh. People find this normal. People see this as everyday regular activities. I find it hilarious. I'm sorry. That's just me.
If the situation were reversed, how would you react, H?
It's normal.
No.
He's saying hi. It's not like he's staying. It's
What
not like
if
he's
he
now
stays?
squeezing.
Actually, you said it's a high conversation, which would probably be about 5 minutes long.
You know?
How do you guys have conversations?
No, with girls, when she says hi to a dude, it's not gonna be, hey, how you
Bye.
doing? Bye, sharp. No.
She might even pull out a chair.
And especially if she hasn't seen him in a long time, then you
And
know it's
has a little
real. They're going to.
something
You
that
said
she
it's.
wants.
You said it's a conversation. It's gonna take a while. That's why I'd walk
Okay,
away.
but then it's up to the other person then to cut it short.
But how would you react? Let's say there's a guy, you know this guy is after your woman's bums, as you put it earlier. He comes up to you guys. How do you handle it?
I say hi and I keep quiet.
Okay.
And then if I have a problem with something he said during their conversation, I'll bring it up just as he leaves. And then it'll never come up
Why
again.
can't you confront him and not her?
Because she's mine, he's not.
No, but you could tell him, but like, guy, you're overstepping boundaries now. Like, I'm here.
No, but she must know that he is, and then she must tell him. He doesn't want me.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Love. Whatever you say.
Yeah, I'd also stay there. You know, I wouldn't go anywhere. Make sure I hear every word. No, but honestly,
Oh,
like,
we are not going. We're not leaving.
Oh man.
you know, and I'm not a very talkative person, so I probably wouldn't have much to add to the conversation, but I'll just be there. Like,
Aye.
no, because I know guys, and I know how they, you know, I'm a guy. I know how they operate. You know, I know how we operate. So I'll just be there, and if I don't like, and again, like he said, I wouldn't confront the guy. It's not his problem. He's just trying his luck. He has a right, kind of. He has, even though you're dating, but he has a right to do that. But it's just about the girl. How the girl responds to it, I think that's a.
Does the dynamic change if this person is an ex?
Yeah.
How?
Well, yeah. Well, not that it changes. It's the same. I wouldn't be comfortable. You know, it's just not.
You're more uncomfortable when it's an ex, though, because they've seen those bumps. They know what they're there for. But now, are you saying the ex is the one with the crush?
No,
wants
the
back.
ex just shows up.
Whatever.
Let's say
he's
the ex
there.
has a crush. Yeah.
He wants to get back in.
Yeah.
She hasn't told you that he wants to get back in, but again, you can feel
It's in my
something's
body.
not right.
Yes, your man senses, your spidey senses are
I will
tingling.
talk to her. You don't include other
No,
people. into
I
your
mean now
business.
when he's there saying hi, how do you now deal with that situation?
The same way.
With the other one.
Yeah,
I
you
think
keep
it's-
quiet and
It's the same as when you get a text message from an ex saying, "Hey stranger, how you doing?" You know, like I wouldn't feel very comfortable if he got those kind of text messages, man. And okay, fine, that's his phone. I don't have to go through his phone. But then, if it
that's
just so
dangerous.
happens that I discover that this conversation went on, I wouldn't exactly be happy about it. But at the same time, I'm not going to be emotional
what's
about
funny?
it.
Like it's okay for a girl to be jealous and to feel that way and to not like the ex and the girl who has a crush. But when a guy does it, you know, now he's insecure. He's
he's a
you know,
bitch.
exactly. So I don't like that because it's the same. We all people.
You know what? You're right. You are right. That's how it is. That's how the cookie crumbles
Yeah.
at the end of the day. I wouldn't say that it is right.
Yeah, but it just
But it happens.
Yeah.
I think the difference is that with you guys, we know that you are not friends with this girl, right? So
Yeah.
we are just jealous because we are women. It's in us. It's how we are. With you guys, you need to understand that he's just a friend. When a woman says that he's just a friend, believe it because it's true.
Really?
He might be just a friend.
Okay.
He might be just a friend, but the guy that you're friends with
might
might
not want to be.
just a friend. You see,
He
so
might not
that's-
see you. He might see you as potential Dale.
I can't defend myself
and like
beyond
I said,
that.
we have senses. We see these things. Like I see a guy's eyes. I know.
Oh, so you guys also have goofy
but
eyes. Oh.
Sometimes I'm wrong because, you know, I'm quick to assume, but a lot of the time I'm right. I can just see it. Like, this guy, and she doesn't see it. No, it's just, you know. it's just
Yeah,
a
I think
friend.
that's it. We are completely oblivious to these things.
Exactly.
But then when other girls do it to our man, it's like, hey, you know, like already your radar goes, woo, 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 woo.
You're ready to
You
go.
know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just feel like it's completely unnecessary to act emotionally about these issues. Or maybe that's just me. I'm an easygoing
No,
person.
acting emotionally will cause drama, which will probably end the relationship.
Exactly.
Whereas it might not have ended that way if the situation was dealt with maturely.
Exactly. Like, for example, I dated a guy, well, let me say in my last relationship. This guy was insecure in all sense of the word. Like, I could not have guy friends whose names are new. You know what I'm saying? Like all of a sudden, there's a new friend that comes out. You know, now you know, like I have to answer a series of questions. You know, security questions
be a
that they ask.
questionnaire.
You know what I'm saying? You must fill out a form for every friend that you've got. Yeah, exactly. So it just so happened that we were hanging out and it was nice. It was cool, whatever. And then a phone call came in, and then I'm talking to this friend. Now, before the phone call came in, technically we weren't saying anything to each other. We were just sitting. And I don't like awkward situations. He knows this. He's known me for like the longest time. He knows this. And a phone call comes in, and this is a friend that I haven't spoken to in I don't know how many years. You know, one of those hey stranger situations. But he's not an ex, right? So I'm talking to this guy. It was a 5-minute long conversation. Somewhere in those 5 minutes, he walks away. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'll talk long then. And then I continue. No, I did
Where
not.
were you guys?
Where were we? We were at not a party. It was like a chillers type of thing. Just
So you were at somebody's
were-
house.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And then we were sitting together, but
The two
not
of
with
you,
yeah,
alone?
no, with other people.
okay.
And then at that time we were just sitting together outside, like in our own.
And then when you answered this phone
What?
call, where did you go?
I stood there. I stayed there. And then he got mad, I guess. And then he walked away. And then I thought, I'm going to continue with this conversation. And then, yeah, it ended.
Did you walk off like with angry face?
I couldn't see because he was just pacing around while I was on the phone. And then eventually he walked off. So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, he's pissed. Then eventually the call
But now,
ends.
if you're thinking that, and
I
you're
ended the
assuming
call. I didn't end the call
as he left.
immediately, but it was like, okay, yeah, I'm trying to end this conversation here so that I can fix this problem right here.
Why didn't you just
So-
say, "Hey, buddy, I need to deal with the situation"?
I don't know.
Because it's a friend, right?
Yeah, but I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway, so fine. The conversation ended, and then when he came back, no, actually I went to go and fetch him, and then I don't know. It just went into like a full-on conversation about how he feels disrespected and how I was rude for answering the phone in the first place because I am in his presence. I'm supposed to honor the fact that he is with me.
What?
In that moment, yes, I'm not allowed to answer. I can't even answer like text messages. I can't. Not in his presence because it's rude. I have to switch my phone off.
Love him, my
So please understand where I'm coming from here. I'm coming from a place where this person would not allow me to be myself. I had to now become
Yeah, but that's extreme. That's,
So now,
someone who
why
is-
didn't you say, I don't agree with this?
I
did you-
did. That's why it ended.
When did you bring it up when he said, "I don't like this"?
Yes. I said, listen, I feel like you're not giving me space to live, to breathe, even. Like when he texts me in class and he's like, who are you with? I'm like, no, I'm with Tumi. And he's like, but you're with Tumi all the time. I feel like you spend too much time with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's breaking up people's relationships.
No,
So-
this is not my fault. You should have brought this man and be like, "This is the man here that I'm always
Nigga, he
with."
got time for that? No, he doesn't have time for that. He doesn't have time to meet my male friends.
And then it's his
Okay,
fault.
did
He
you
must
say
be
or did
insecure
you
over
decide
there.
he doesn't have time to do that?
He doesn't have time to do it. He has decided himself that he doesn't want to meet my male friends because now, once he puts a face to a name, it's over.
Okay, let's say it didn't go overboard to the whole not allowed to do texting. Let's just say the situation was just revolving around that specific phone call that
Yeah.
happened when he was there. How would you have reacted?
I don't think I would have left.
Would you be angry? Would you be touched?
I don't know how to explain it. I wouldn't be angry. I wouldn't have left unless I had to pee or something.
But you wouldn't be happy about it?
I don't think 5 minutes is that long.
And you were quiet anyway. I don't see that much of a problem.
Okay, he's
But then again,
retarded.
it depends. It depends where you guys were in your relationship.
Let's say.
No, we don't say where were you.
Where were we? 6 months in.
No, I'm not. Were you
What do you
guys
mean?
happy at that moment? Were you guys
Yeah,